Namaste. Welcome to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Dear viewers, let us now start the program with the main affairs of the day. The Cedar Oil industry in Phaktanglung Village Municipality 7 of Taplejung has been closed for 10 years. There's initiation of strawberry cultivation in Suklafanta Municipality 10 of Kanchanpur. Water ATM has come into operation in Kathmandu on the initiative of the government. Plus more. Let us now continue the program with a talk on Very Babai project. Very Babai project in the West Nepal is a multi-purpose diversion project. The project has been working with Iranian company. The project aims to irrigate the land there. There have been several reports in the past about the activities there. Right now, the workforce of this project is on strike. The employees have not been paid by the government. The Melamchi project was working with the Italian company which abandoned the project. The Melamchi project is still not complete and the water supply to Kathmandu has still not arrived. We do not want the Very Babai project to be abandoned. This could bring loss for the country. Employees of Very Babai project agitate for non-payment of wages for 1 year. They demand immediate provision of the wages. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Employees of Very Babai multipurpose diversion project have agitated. Employees have gone on strike at the project site saying that they have not been paid even after repeatedly drawing the company's attention for the past 1 year. Among the unpaid employees, there are 19, including the team's deputy team leader, support staff, and driver. The project is working in partnership with Iranian company MGCE and Nepal's engineering consultancy for construction development effort in Nepal for the design, quality control, and supervision of the project. All those who are agitating without being paid are Nepali employees. After the news report, let us now talk about repairs of refrigeration. Nepal does not produce its own refrigerators and other mechanical devices. We do have repair companies. This saves the people from having to spend money on new devices. Refrigerators help us to keep the food fresh for a long time. This has health benefits and at the same time, we do not waste the food. We can save money in healthcare and food by refrigeration. Other devices aid in the kitchen to cook and clean. These devices save time, which we all know we do not have. There was a general assembly held by the Nepal Refrigeration and Electric Mechanical Association. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The Eastern Unit of the Nepal Refrigeration and Electric Mechanical Association, a joint organization of those working in the field of refrigeration maintenance, has completed its 9th General Meeting. General Secretary Anil Kumar Shrestha presented a report covering the activities of the association in the General Assembly. Speaking on the occasion, Central Chairman of the association, Dangol, said that the association would continue to move forward commercially. Likewise, the special guest of the program, Divash Pokhrel, Senior Vice President of Itari Chamber of Commerce and Industry, stressed on the need for the state to provide training to the technicians for efficiency and capacity building of refrigerators. On the occasion, certificates were distributed to the participants in the training on flammable gas of refrigerators organized by the Nepal Refrigeration and Mechanical Association. Nepal Refrigeration and Mechanical Association has been working in the field of making the work of refrigeration maintenance systematic and in the interest of the members of the association. After the news report, let us now talk about Cedar Oil. Cedar is an evergreen plant which has been used to extract oil. The cedar plant belongs to the pine family. It originated from West Himalayas and Mediterranean. The leaves of this cedar plant has been used for various illnesses. The oil is used for rheumatism. Cedar is used to treat tuberculosis and cough. The most cedar trees in the world today are found in Ars Mountain of Lebanon, according to one record. In Nepal, with the awareness of saving and transplanting trees, the cedar plants have become very popular. However, the business of extracting oil is not found to be successful. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The cedar oil industry in Phaktanglong Village Municipality 7 of Taplejung has been closed for 10 years. It was established in 2064 BS to produce oil by processing cedar found in the Himalayan region. It is said that the industry was closed due to the cumbersome registration process. The industry, which operated for 3 years after establishment, had produced 230 liters of cedar oil. Cedar oil is used in scent, massage oil, and various agar lamps for various fragrances. After the news report, let us now talk about strawberry cultivation. The strawberry was first cultivated in France. Due to its delicious fragrance and taste, it became a very popular berry. The strawberry looks like a heart and it is red. This is why it is also a romantic fruit. The strawberry that we eat today was crossbred to the liking of man. However, there is no genetically modified strawberry in the world, according to one report. In Nepal, the strawberry of the modern variety have been recently cultivated in different areas of the country. The strawberries are a quick way for farmers to earn good income. The price of the strawberry is quite high in Nepal, so the earning is satisfying. There's initiation of strawberry cultivation in Suklafanda Municipality 10 of Kanchanpur. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. There's initiation of strawberry cultivation in Suklafand Municipality 10 of Kanchanpur. Far West High-Tech and Biotech Agro Farm has started commercial strawberry farming for the first time in the far western region with an investment of 500,000 rupees. It is said that the strawberries are cultivated using mulching technology in plastic tunnels. A little irrigation has been provided to facilitate irrigation in strawberry cultivation. Strawberries planted in plastic tunnels 4 months ago have started bearing fruits. Strawberries are called ground fruits. Considered to be important in terms of nutrition, this fruit contains elements including vitamin C, protein, and minerals. 22 to 25 degrees centigrade in the daytime and 7 to 13 degrees centigrade at night is considered best for the growth and development of winter strawberries. After the news report, let us now talk about Tatopani customs. The Tatopani custom is the Nepali check post on the Chinese side. The custom is established for the trade relationship with the trade giant of the world. Due to the mountainous structure of the country, the custom closes time to time. This time, the Chinese side wanted to rebuild the bridge there, which is known as the Friendship Bridge. Nepal has very strong ties with India culturally and trade-wise, while the northern neighbor openly says that it wants only trade ties, which is a very good arrangement. Nepali market is always flooded with the Chinese goods for fair prices. However, many Nepalese realize that Chinese goods do not last for a long time. We still like the beautiful colors and design from China. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The Tatopani checkpoint of Sindhupalchok has been reopened. The completely closed checkpoint has been reopened for the last 6 days. The Chinese government had closed the checkpoint from March 7 to 27, saying that the Miteri Bridge should be rebuilt. The Chinese government has brought the Tatopani checkpoint into operation after the reconstruction of the bridge. After the checkpoint came into operation, the container carrying the goods has reached the dry port at Larka of Votikoshi Village Municipality. According to the customs office, the Chinese side has made internal preparations to send 40 containers of goods daily. The Tatopani port is the main gateway connecting China. Rashua Naga has also been opened as an alternative to the Tatopani Naga, which has been blocked time and again under various pretexts. After the news report, let us now take a small commercial break. Stay with Krishi Television. After the commercial break, welcome back to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal. Dear viewers, let us now talk about meeting with Israelite ambassador. Israelites are very famous because of the Jewish religion. They are known as God's people and play very important role in declaration of the Christian religion. The world wanders on as the war in Israel, which goes on between the Israelites and Palestinians. Israelites have not only been busy in warfare, they have been also spreading peace around the world by assisting in various development programs. Israelites are famous for their agriculture in the dry land. As the climate of the world changes to dryness, the technology used in Israel is very good to implement around the world. Nepal is also curious about the agriculture technology in Israel, which is very famous for its plentiful produce. The Agriculture and Livestock Development Minister Padma Kumari Aryal has met with Israelite Ambassador Hanan Gadar. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The Agriculture and Livestock Development Minister Padma Kumari Aryal has met with Israelite Ambassador Hanan Gadar. During the meeting, issues related to Nepal-Israel Cooperation Program, Agriculture Center of Excellence were discussed. The program, which will be conducted with the technical assistance of the Israelite government, was signed between Nepal and Israel on Asoj 14, 2077 BS. A steering committee has been formed under the leadership of the Joint Secretary on behalf of Nepal to conduct the program, while Israel has also selected its representative. During the discussion, Minister Aryal expressed the expectation that Nepali agriculture production would also increase if Nepali farmers could be provided training in Israelite technology. Hanan Gadar, Israel's ambassador to Nepal, said that the Israelite government would provide the necessary technical assistance to make the Nepal-Israel Assistance Program a success. After the news report, let us now talk about goat rearing success. I frequently report on the happening in Sundar Harancha of Morang. This place is picking up in various development sectors. We are very happy about the agriculture activities that goes on in this municipality. The farmers there have found their voice as the new governmental programs keep coming up. However, the programs have not been that successful. The farmers are not given the insurance for losses. They do say that though the government says there are programs to help them, the programs are not functioning. The farmers are bearing their own losses. Some have taken loans while others are working on their own. Anita Gewali and her husband Krishna Gewali of Sundar Harancha in Morang district have left the hotel business and are engaged in goat farming. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Anita Gewali and her husband Krishna Gewali of Sundar Harancha in Morang district have left the hotel business and are engaged in goat rearing. The Gewali couple has complained that they have not been able to get the agriculture subsidy given by the state even after spending a long time in commercial agriculture profession. Even the insurance company has not taken responsibility during suffering and loss. Anita Gewali and her husband Krishna Raj Gewali had been running a hotel in Salakpur, a busy market of Sundar Harancha Municipality, Ward 8, 2 years ago. He has 2 children. One is working in Qatar and another is in Australia. Leaving the hotel and running an agri business from 30 goats, his farm has more than 100 billy goats, including Boer, Curry, and Jamunapari. Om Agro Agriculture Farm, operating on leased 3 bighas, is in blocks A and B. Although Anita has suffered a lot since childhood, she is equally active in the social and political spheres. She says that she is leading the agriculture profession not only by doing politics and social work, but also by running her livelihood and spending the rest of her time working on agriculture.
इटा थपौं भनेर मैले यो कृषि पेशा अँगालेको छु किनभने राजनीति पनि मैले गर्नु छ व्यवसाय पनि गर्नु छ, आर्थिक उन्नतिलाई पनि मैले हेर्नु छ, मेरो बाबु नानीको भविष्यलाई पनि हेर्नु छ।
More than 3 million have been invested in importing boer goats from Australia. The Gewali couple, on the other hand, lamented the lack of food and access to food in the state. They expressed the view that subsidies should be given to the right farmers.
सही निर्णय हुनुपर्छ, सही छनौट हुनुपर्छ, कृषकको घर घरमा पुग्नुपर्छ, कृषक सही हो कि होइन, यो झुटो हो कि एउटा ब्याग बोकेको हिसाबमा कसैको फर्म देखाएर माथिबाट डकुमेन्ट बनाएर यो पैसा सकिएको छ हाम्रो राज्यको ढिकुटी। त्यो ढिकुटी सकिनु हुन्न, हामीले आवाज उठाउनुपर्छ, हामी निस्किनुपर्छ।
Gewali claims that she is a successful farmer of morung in the goat rearing business and says that she is satisfied with her hard work. In this, her husband is equally with her. She has also cultivated fodder in 3 bighas for goat rearing. Her husband Krishna Raj is unhappy that he did not get any loss compensation from the insurance company even after the death of 16 to 17 kids who had been registered with insurance.
भन्दै भाइ अब हामीले बिमा गर्छौं हैन, बिमा गर्छौं, मर्दा यता क्षतिपूर्ति हुँदा पाइन्छ कि भन्ने आशले, तर सारै झन्झटिलो, हामी धेरै कुद्नु पर्ने र धेरै धाउनु पर्ने भएको हुनाले हामी कृषकहरुको चाहिँ समय पनि अभाव हुने र मलाई त लाग्छ यो बिमा नै नगरौं जस्तो पनि अनुभव भइराछ। तर के गर्ने, अब कता बिमा पनि खोज्ने हुनाले गर्नुपर्ने बाध्यता छ।
Gewali, who has been able to earn a good income, has become self-employed along with her husband and has been employing others. They even come from different districts to see their farm and buy kids. Gewali has also introduced women entrepreneurs by taking concessional business agriculture loan from the bank and moving the business forward.
बोयरकै उन्नत जातकै बाख्रा पाठापाठी छन्। अब यसमा पाठी चाहिँ हामी राख्ने नै छौं किनभने उद्देश्य अझै अब बढाउने नै छ। बोका चाहिँ हामी बिक्रीमा राख्दै छौं। अहिले राम्रै छ, हामी सन्तुष्ट छौं, गर्नुपर्छ, राम्रो हुन्छ।
Along with the goat breeding business, social and various organizations, Gewali is equally active in the political arena. The state has not yet been able to look after such enterprising women engaged in agriculture, but it is important for others to learn a lesson from Gewali to become a commercial farmer. After the news report, let us now talk about drinking water. Drinking water is life, and we all know that. Without water, life would not be possible. This is why the first step towards development is to bring water near the settlements so that people will have easy access. The Nepali government has been working on supplying water for ease since establishment. However, though Nepal has a lot of water, the water is not easily accessible due to the geographical structure. Even Kathmandu, considered as the most developed city in the country, suffers from shortage of water. The people have to collect water in the jars and urns. The Malamchi water project is still not complete due to abandonment. However, there is hope with new system in Kathmandu. Water ATM has come into operation in Kathmandu on the initiative of the government. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Water ATM has come into operation in Kathmandu on the initiative of the government. Water ATMs have come into operation automatically by placing coins or notes as per the requirement for drinking water. Minister for Water Supply, Mani Chandra Thapa, inaugurated the Water ATM, a joint venture of the Ministry of Water Supply, Kathmandu Metropolitan City, and Kathmandu Valley Drinking Water Management Board. Minister Thapa said that clean and quality drinking water facility has been made available with the connection of Water ATM, and the general public will benefit.
प्रयोगको रूपमा पनि हामीले यो गर्न कोसिस गरेका हौं। दोस्रो यो काठमाडौँ भेलीभरिमा हामीले 15वटा को हाम्रो योजना हो र चावडा बनिसकेको छ र अरु बन्ने प्रोसेसमा छ। यसलाई हामीले स्थानीय सरकारसँग मिलेर देशव्यापी रूपमा यो प्रविधिलाई हामीले अपनाउने प्रयत्न गर्छौं र यो विशेष गरेर चाहिँ अब सेवामूलक हो। सेवामूलक रूपमा सहज पहुँच होस् भनेर आधुनिक सहरहरुमा पनि यस्तो हुने गर्छ। त्यसैलाई हामीले चाहिँ यहाँ प्रयोग गर्न कोसिस गरेका हौं।
Consumers will have to pay 1 rupee for every 200 milliliters of water. Provision has been made to pay 5 rupees per liter of water. The water ATM, which was initially started from Shanti Vatika in Kathmandu, will be expanded to other places as well, the ministry said. After the news report, let us now talk about animal-friendly park. The animals play a very important role in the lives of the people. The animals that we domesticate provide milk, meat, wool, skin, and manure. These animals are very important for the economy of the country, but with the change in climate, the animals are also suffering. They need special care and attention now. The human beings around the world realize that they need to do something in order to bring balance in the nature. It is understandable that there is construction of animal-friendly park in Makwanpur district of Nepal. This park is going to be an enjoyable way of learning about agriculture. The Makwanpur Gari village municipality of Makwanpur has put forward the process of construction of animal-friendly park. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The Makwanpur Gari village municipality of Makwanpur has put forward the process of construction of animal-friendly park. The municipality is constructing a park at Kalikola Samari in ward number 3 at a cost of 73.76 million rupee. The construction of the park has been taken forward under the multi-year plan with the financial investment of the local, state, and the federal governments. The first phase of the park will be constructed under the approved program of the Directorate of Livestock and Fisheries Development of Bagmati State in the current fiscal year 2077-78. The cost for the construction of the park will be provided by the Directorate of the program, the village, and the local residents. The animal-friendly park will have various species of cows, buffaloes, goats, training centers, scenic gardens, sample grass species, grain production centers, straw storage facilities, water tanks, resting places, and footpaths. After the news report, let us now talk about communication. Communication is very important in all sectors of the modern society. It is important in agriculture. The news about new technology, new research, new products, and market need to be available to the farmers. This way, the agriculture, which is the life of the country, will be developed. The communication minister is talking about including the whole country into communication network. For this, internet will be made available to both remote and accessible areas of the country. There are places in Nepal where the road network and electricity have not reached. The government of Nepal should put together new plans to improve these sectors. Minister of Communication and Technology Parvat Gurung said that the internet will be made available all over the country in a rapid pace. Let us now look at this news report for a little bit. Minister of Communication and Technology Parvat Gurung said that the internet will be made available all over the country in a rapid pace. During a discussion with the media persons in Kathmandu on Friday, he said that the work of providing internet in the region would be expedited along with the preparations for the election. He mentioned that the country is engaged in a campaign to remove deprivation of the citizens of every region from information and contact. He also informed that VSAT will be extended to the areas where roads and electricity have not reached and are geographically remote. Optical fiber will be taken to accessible areas. Minister Gurung, who is also the spokesperson of the government, said that the task of making the media sector dignified belongs to the media itself. He pledged that no one would take away the rights of journalists, which is given by the Constitution.
अब कतै अहिले चाहिँ सरकारको अब चाहिँ आलोचनालाई रोक्नको निम्ति चाहिँ हो भन्ने कहीं बुझ्नु हो भने चाहिँ यो चाहिँ अत्यन्तै गलत बुझाइ हो। यो बुझाइमा म आफै नै त्यो यदि त्यस्तो बुझाइप्रति तपाईहरु ढुक्क हुनुस्। म त्यो बुझाइबाट संविधानले प्रदत्त गरेको हामी वाक स्वतन्त्रता, प्रेस स्वतन्त्रता प्रति सम्मान गर्ने हो। कतै त्यसमा कतै त्यो कुरोलाई चाहिँ हाम्रो चाहिँ तलमाथि पर्न हो भने त्यसको म जहिले पनि म मन्त्रीको हिसाबले त्यो कुरोबाट म सचेत छु। तपाईहरु ढुक्क विश्वस्तपूर्वक त्यसमा लाग्नुस्।
He also expressed the belief that the difficulties seen in the field of advertising would be gradually removed now that the advertising board has been formed. This is all in Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Before I go, let us review the main affairs of the day. The Cedar Oil industry in Phaktanglung Village Municipality 7 of Taplejung has been closed for 10 years. There's initiation of strawberry cultivation in Suklafanta Municipality 10 of Kanchanpur. Water ATM has come into operation in Kathmandu on the initiative of the government. Thank you for watching Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. I'll be back with more affairs next time. Till then, Jai Krishi, Jai Kishan, Samriddha Krishi, Nepal Kushan.